Hello and welcome to the Asa-G TV show. Today I'm going to be reading the article we have on our blog site, and it's titled Seven Financial Tips for Starting Your Own Business. Okay, and it is written by Kolade. So this article is written by Kolade Elusami, and it says, I'm going to be reading it. So, in case you want to read the blog, you go to www.asagtv.com or www.asagtvshow.com or asag.blogspot.com and read the article. So, the title is Seven Financial Tips for Starting Your Own Business. It is one thing to conceive a business idea, and it is also another thing getting an entrepreneurial skill of actualizing that itch for a business venture. Starting your own business might pose some rocks or pessimism and downtown in its initial years. I beg your pardon. Starting your own business, starting and owning your own business can pose some challenges, all right, in its initial year. But the long term pays off and can be financially and personally rewarding. However, there are some steps you can take to have a soft landing into that business with a sound financial expenditure. With a sound financial expenditure. Number one, remember I said the writer said seven financial tips. So this is number one point. And it says create a business plan. Using a written business plan as a guide for your first few years as a business owner can be very helpful. The process of researching and writing your business plan can also enlighten you more about the industry you are delving into, and may help to better understand the viability of your idea. A good place to start could be with small and medium scale enterprise that might have the actual module which will assist and train you on how to make a business plan. Once the business plan is completed, it enables you to be able to use it to attract partners, investors, employees who share vision for the future of that business. Number two point, remember seven financial tips to starting and owning that business of yours. So number 2 point says, according to the writer, Colade, research your potential startup costs. You might already be adding up necessary expenses in your head, like a website, office, or retail space, payroll if you need to hire employees, and so on and so forth. However, there are also lesser known expenses that may pull up the strings of surprise for first time business owners. For instance, you could have to pay fees and permitting costs to your city, country, or state. Depending on the business, you may need to get a license and purchase insurance plan, all of which have costs that can add up, knowing your actual startup costs, which should be factored into your business plan. And this can be as important as you look for funding. And whether you are tapping into personal savings, asking friends or family for investments, crowdfunding, or applying for a loan, you should stop to consider the potentials, pros, and cons for each approach. 7 financial tips for starting and owning that your business. Number 3, separate your personal and business finances. When you are starting up, most especially as a sole proprietorship, and decide not to form a business entity, it is rather generally a good idea to draw a thick boundary between your business and your personal expenses. One way you might consider doing so is by opening a new bank account that will be exclusively used for business related transactions, and putting all your business related purchases on a debit or credit card linked to that account that you don't use for anything else other than that business. Keep your accounts separate. Yes. So by so doing, by keeping your accounts separate, you can save your time when you file your tax return. When you file your tax return or need to review your expenses, if your if you incorporate your business, like if it is registered with CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, if you incorporate your business, separating your personal and financial accounts can also be an essential step in limiting your personal liability. I said 7 financial tips to owning and starting your business, according to the writer Paula Day. So, in case you want to drop any suggestion, any input, any inquiries, do well to drop your comments. And in case you want to be my guest on the show, do well to drop your comments, and I'm going to send you the link. You will be live on the show. So, in case you just tuned in, I said 7 financial tips to starting and owning that your business. Number 4 point is consult with experienced professionals. There is a crucial need for you to set a time aside to reach out for research and learning. But paying for professional expertise now can help you to protect your business later and lead to long-term savings. The illustration here is like attorneys. They can provide guidance as to how to structure a business and make sure the legal paperwork matches the vision in your head. They may also be able to tell you about relevant local laws that could impact your business. Now you talk about the accountants. I've mentioned the attorneys, lawyers, legal practitioners. Now the accountants. They can help you determine which business type makes the most financial sense for your business and offers the most tax savings. Another illustration, insurance agents or brokers. Insurance agents or brokers can tell you about the different types of insurance you can use to limit your liability. All right. So number 5 points. Remember, I said 7 financial tips to owning and starting your own business. So another point here is track your income and expenses. Having the clear knowledge of where your money comes from and goes can be important when you are trying to decide where to reinvest within your business and where you may be able to costs, where you may be able to cut costs. All right, if you want to cut costs, you could start with a simple spreadsheet if you don't have a lot of clients or overhead. As you grow, you will likely want to use more complex softwares to manage your finances. Accounting softwares like FreshBooks, Sage, waves, and so on. There are a variety of inexpensive cloud-based accounting, invoicing, and payroll system for sale that you can use to help with the administrative tasks. Right? Many let many let you give many of these accounting softwares, cloud-based accounting softwares, can give you limited access to a bookkeeper or accountant if you want to outsource some of your work. Number six, start building your business credit. There is a clear cut between personal credit and business credit with newbies in business. All right, it's telling us that newbies in business must be aware of it. Your business can have its own credit reports and scores, and you may be able to use your business credit to secure financing or get more favorable terms from vendors. You can start building business credit by working with vendors that report your payments to the business credit bureaus. You can ask them or look online for a list of them. In some cases, using a business credit card could also build your business credit. The last but not the least point here, and it says, create a business emergency fund. An emergency fund avails you the opportunity of pulling through a personal or family crisis without worrying about your finances. Consider building a separate emergency fund for your business, which may offer similar benefits in case you hit a slow season or unexpected setback. And the last note here says, when you strike out on your own, money will seem not to always be the most important thing. Hopefully, you have found something you also love to do, but you want to make sure the numbers add up. Being time conscious in making sure your finances are in order and creating a plan for how you will grow your business can be essential to becoming a successful entrepreneur. Okay, so this article is written by Colade Elusemi, and if you want to read more, you go to www.asagtv.com, www.asagtvshow.com, or asag.blogspot.com and read more of the article. It's okay. This is the video version of it. So more will be coming your way on the Asa-G TV show. All right. So this is where I'm gonna wrap up on this segment, business tips on the Asa-G TV show. So until I come your way again with another interesting episode on the Asa-G TV show, whether it's emanating from articles written from our creative writers, or from Asa-G herself, or from Asa-G crew, expect more and subscribe in case you're watching and you have not subscribed. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels and follow us on all our social media networks. Give us a thumbs up if you really love our content, just to inspire us, to motivate us to do more, to produce more content, more educative, entertaining, and informative content. All right. So those that are going to watch on replay, we really appreciate you. Those that are watching already, we thank you. Keep the love and the positive energy coming. So until I see you again, I am the evolving and original Asa-G. Bye bye. Asa-G herself. I'm signing out.